All right, crossword for Thursday the 24th. It's a Thursday, so this should be of middling difficulty, but I suppose we'll see. Interview with a Vampire and Prince of Thorns. Oh, and what's the theme? Doesn't seem to be one. Sometimes there is. Okay. Interview with a Vampire and Prince of Thorns. Related to vampires, I would guess. Not sure. Borat and This is Spinal Tap. Parodies? Let's go with that. There's something fancy you can do. Tab. Tab goes to the next one. How do you go down? Like that. Out of my way. Move. Shove off. Not sure. Not sure if parodies is right. Overly big. Large. Probably not. 1 of 10 in a millennium. Well, a century. I don't think parodies is right. How would you abbreviate century? Sen, like that? Perhaps, perhaps. Now let's go back to number 1. About, like, some experimental music. That could be anything. Deferential. Respectful. I don't think that's too much. And also, respectful. Probably not. Not sure. Valentine's Day sentiment. Romance, love. Again, not sure. All right, let's. More than a mere grudge. Well, more than a mere grudge would be a feud, a rivalry. What does rivalry fit? No. Hatred. Animosity doesn't fit. Not sure. Let's look at some of the short down ones. Dollop. A dab. A pad. A pat. How about a pat? Do a pat of Daisy. No, see, that's not as catchy. I can see why they went with dollop. Verb that sounds like a number and is a letter backwards. Jesus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 7, 8, 9. It's got to be 3 letters. 10, 11. Verb that sounds like a number. Oh, what about... No, that's a noun. I was thinking wan, but again, noun. And is a letter backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. This is going to be really obvious and somebody's screaming at me, I'm sure. 7, 9, 10, 10. No, 10 isn't letter backwards. Nat. No. That one's probably obvious, but I'm going to have to keep going. CD follower. DVD, perhaps? Potato turnover. I don't know. And 5 is like nothing. Hyphen. Not sure. Out of my way. How about move? overly big. Borat, and this is Spinal Tap. I'm thinking mockumentary, but that clearly doesn't fit. Mockument. Maybe there's like an ARY that's removed. The Thursday crosswords often have weirdnesses right like that. So what was this? Interview with Vampire and Prince of Thorns. I'm not familiar with Prince of Thorns. Yeah, I'll have to come back to that. Well, let's see if this is anything. So, overly big, well, obese. Let's go with that. Josh. Like to josh around, perhaps. I'm not sure. Put to work. Employ. Use. Not sure. Like some socks and chess players. What do socks and chess players have in common? I wonder. Socks can be darned. They can be striped. They can be knitted. What about chess players? I have no idea. I'm also just assuming that it's the ARY that's taken off of mockumentary, but it might not be. It could be like the middle of the word. They'll do that too sometimes, so I don't really know. 12. Return to a PC keyboard. Enter. Right? Is the equivalent on a PC keyboard. ENTER. That does fit, but it doesn't start with an N. Well, okay. These seem to fit, but let's get rid of this. Let's put an enter there. What about 13? Another blank. Oh, does it do one of these? Where it like goes down? How about mocku? Okay, well that blows my enter theory out of the water, but like meh. Okay, get rid of this. Tari. That doesn't fit either! Dang it. Okay, then I have no clue. I don't know. What about these? Oh, but deferential, obedient. More than a mere grudge. Vendetta. Okay. This looks like enter here. Does it not? Return to PC keyboard. Enter. I'm gonna go with it. What's this? 13 is... Turi, I'm gonna assume. And we'll have to figure out what else goes in here. Alright, what's this? Like some socks and chess players. No idea. Can I hit? Yeah. Put to work. It could be past tense. Put to work. Tied, died. Not sure. What about? What's this? Animal known for freezing under pressure. Like a possum is the only thing I can think. Oh, a deer. Deer in the headlights. Like some socks and chess players. Something eated. What's this? Deadpan, dry. Yeah, like dry humor. Oh, come on. I've got all the letters except this one. Like some socks and chess players. Could it be feated? like a fete. An F-E-T-E. It's like a... It's like an accomplishment, right? But it could be a pun, like feeted, because socks go on feet. I don't know. I'm skeptical. What? All right. Put to work. Is it... Sometimes there's like a double letter thing going on, where they'll like squeeze two letters within one grid. I've seen that in the print version. I'm not sure if they also do that in the digital version. Not sure. What about this? Josh. See, this could be like kid. The only... With two D's, it's got to be like add or odd. Those are the only two words that end in two D's like that, but neither of those works. So there's something else going on here. I'll come back to this section. What's this? Like some experimental music. Not sure. Valentine's Day sentiment. Tadpole. Still not sure. This might not be Pat. Dollop. Alright, we'll come back to this too. What's this? They might be all over the map. What's something that's on a map? Bridges. Edges. That doesn't fit. Lines. Doesn't fit. What's 20? Oops. Nice one. You got me. Aw, shucks. I'm it. Darn, I don't know. Oh, what's this? Locale for a cochlea. Don't you get cochlear implants? That's your ear. Cher's catchphrase in Clueless. I forgot Cher was in Clueless. Arg! Yeah, right. She's a pirate in Clueless. That's right. I don't fucking know. The Knights of Blank. Shadowy side group in Star Wars. Ren. I hate that I know that. What's this? 31 across. Kind of cucumber that isn't a vegetable. A sea cucumber. Food thickener. Food thickener. My first thought was agar, but I think that's like the stuff they put in petri dishes. I don't think that's a food. Aloe. No. Let's come back to that. What's this one? Right. Alright, so we're gonna go from here. Noted criminal extradited to the US in 2017. Oh, who's that Colombian guy? El Chapo. Whoops. Oh, nice. It goes to the next blank one. Okay. Yukon blank Robert Frost collection. Oh, I'm not up to date on poetry. Blank Holden, U.S. soccer player turned commentator. Also not up to date on sports. I'm showing the gaps in my knowledge here. Okay, dither. Could be worry. Perhaps. What are these? Singer James. No, that's Etta. Etwa. Oh, there could be Terry. Let's try that. What's this? Selection at the butcher's. Lean. Perhaps. Actress Anya Taylor-Joy. The Thursday Murder Club and A Killer Sunday. I'm not familiar with either of those. What's this one? You Come. Jeez. So again, like, is this one letter or is this a couple of letters? I'm not sure. Alright, let's skip for now. What about this one? Oh, Lady Bird. Stand By Me. Stand By Me the song? Or is there another one? Sec. Okay. Anyway, where was I? Lady Bird and Stand By Me. Yeah, so there's a song, Stand By Me. Lady Bird, isn't that like a movie though? Alright, what about this? Food thickener. Right. Okay, let's see here. What about this? Poetic contraction that admits a V, like or. It's very common. Might to Shakespeare. Might like may or might like strength. I'm gonna go with may. Like perchance. Might. Not sure. About this one. Bundle of papers or grain. A sheaf. A stash. Or two stash. One thing they love to do is confuse whether they're talking about nouns or verbs, because if you don't include like an article, that's something that English just leaves up to the fucking imagination. And again, like some of these letters here, I don't know if they're one letter or two. This is like the second half of the clue, so I'm going to assume that they're one letter. So a stash, a sack, a cash, or two stash, stow perhaps. How about this one? 54. Get that thing away from me. Ew. People celebrated worldwide on March 8th. Isn't that International Women's Day? I'm gonna go with that. Get. Obtain. Nice. Got it. I mean, obtained it. Skinny white mushroom. That's what they called me in college. I have no idea. Not up to date on my fungi. Might to Shakespeare. Mayhap. Not sure. What's this one? One named singer who's a former member of One Direction. You're asking the wrong person. Ray. They were all guys, right? Rain. There's probably a guy named Rain, right? No. Moving on. Prefix with soul or classical. Neo-classical? I'm not sure about neo-soul, but there's like a neo for every kind of music genre, so I'm going to go with that. What's this? 45 down. Go out with. C. Let's see. What's 20 down? Nice one. You got me. You. Aw, shucks. I said that before, didn't I? Not sure. It's 15 down. Sprang at. So when you've got that something in parentheses here, that means that it accompanies like both words. So it accompanies like sprang, but then also the word that you're guessing. Leapt. Let's say. What's this? Oh right, this is somebody holding. He's holding me hostage. You can't see, but I gestured in an Italian fashion. Let's move on. What about this one? Far from fresh. Stale. I'm halfway there. Items that gather lather. Um, items that gather lather. Like a washcloth? Right? What else do you lather? Usually you lather like yourself. Uh, oh, 69. Person with a shift after a long one of yours. Isn't that your relief? Reliever? Reliever, I believe. Alright, 1980s New York mayor. That's before my time. 71's another. And 72 is as well. Darn. Well, might as well look at them. What's 51 down? Mixing thematic elements and tropes, or a feature of this puzzle. Wait, maybe there's just a K in this. Mockumentary? Okay, so then, see... Make it make sense to me. How does this Josh kid... Like, they're... Huh? And then like 10 put to work could be used, but this ain't an S. 11, like some socks and chess players. I don't even know. Am I completely barking up the wrong tree here? How about, wait, hold on. Obescent. Uh-huh. I'm just stupid. Instead of obedient, it's obescent. So kid, and then used, and then socks and chess players are mated. Alright. Alright. So... Oh, okay. Cher's catchphrase gotta be as if, right? So what did we do here? Mockumentary, and that's apparently mixing thematic elements and tropes. Alright. I don't know. Let's look for some more examples. Like... where was the other one? 46 down. Downton Abbey and Shogun. Those are both TV shows. How about period piece? Period piece. Yeah. I like that. There she goes. One of them. It's not just like the, is it? Sports org that now includes UC Berkeley and Stanford, strangely enough. Like the SEC? Perchance? What's this? 70 across. 70 across. 1980s New York. I have no idea. I have no clue. What's this? Items that gather lather. I don't think this is SEC. Is it like the ACC? Uh-huh. Loofahs? Gather lather? I like it. This is probably like Ed somebody. Ed. I don't want to hazard a guess. One of them. A foe. Right? Is this ennui? Skinny white mushroom. Nope. I don't know skinny white mushrooms. Okay. Grid lines, perhaps. Stripes. Perchance. What's this? Jokesters. Jesters. Silly dudes. not sure. Button added to Apple's Messages app in 2022. I don't have an iPhone. Oh, this is another one of those. What do we got here? Ladybird and Stand By Me. I think Stand By Me is also a movie that I'm like not familiar with. I'm gonna Google it. I know that's kind of a no-no. Stand By Me is a coming-of-age film, apparently. I'm not gonna Google Ladybird because I feel like that would be too much, but coming of age would certainly fit. So let's get rid of stripes. Whoops. Yeah. Alright, let's try it. Coming of age. Let's try it. Eponymous Italian designer Mario. Prada? That sounds like an Italian name, right? Is this actually agar? Maybe it is, because it's kind of like a jelly-like substance. So maybe it is included in food. Some, a few. What's this? Button. Added to Apple's Messages. Oh, edit probably. And then what was this? Jokesters. Wags. What's this? 50 across. One of many listed on the back of a tour shirt gig. Yeah. What's this? Spanish letter before te. Ese. Grid lines, perhaps. Streets. Yeah, some streets are laid out like a grid. I'm gonna be defeated by my lack of knowledge of mushrooms and New York mayors. Something I don't think has ever been said before by a human. What letter could conceivably go there? Ed Koch? Koch? That sounds good. I'm gonna Google that. Here's my rule. If I have a guess, I'm allowed to Google to verify it, but I'm not just gonna guess. You know. Ed Koch was a New York mayor! Hell yeah! And apparently Inuki is a type of mushroom. So, you know, you learn something new every day. I'm gonna file that away in my memory bank and never forget it, I'm sure. Alright, what do we got here? Subject of Homer's loathing on The Simpsons. Oh gosh. Ned? His neighbor? I like that. Bird-related prefix. Like avian, right? So like... Or ovo? Birds have eggs. That's not like strictly bird-related. Ave? I'm gonna go with that for now. What's this? Second calling. But with a question mark, so there's like a pun in there or something. Like, it could be like redial or something, you know? Second, oh wait, last name. Ha 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 ha. See, that's what the second thing you're called by. Floating mass. A berg. And then this is, wait. Alright, mixing thematic elements and tropes or a feature of this puzzle. Oh, so like a mockumentary is a mix of like satire and a documentary. So what's that called? And the feature of this puzzle is like going around corners? What would you call that? Something ding. Let's try to get a couple more clues here. Similar. Similar. At it. This should be obvious, I feel like. unless something here's not right, unless receiver's not right. But everything else worked out for that. Or reliever, rather. Well, the Ever part is certainly right. What about this? Person with a shift after a long one of yours. Could be reliever or... I've heard relief, like you're my relief, but I'm not sure. Okay, if the I weren't here, what would this be? Similar. I'm not sure. I'm gonna leave it for now. What's this? Mr. Reed to Jane Eyre. Oh god, it's been like 15, 16, 17 years since I've read Jane Eyre. What if last name isn't right and this is like uncle? Second calling. Let's go with that. I'm not sure. Similar. Akin could be. What's this? Dave blank, 7-time All-Star pitcher for the Blue Jays. I don't know. Well, we'll have to do our best here. 51 across is Atlanta School. Gosh. Georgia Tech doesn't fit. GSU, Georgia State University, is presumably headquartered in Atlanta. Let's go with that. Dave, nope, still no fucking idea. Mythical Forge locale. Etna? It's a volcano. Who's the Roman counterpart to Hephaestus? I don't know, but that sounds plausible. And then, what the heck would this be? Second calling. Nickname! It's a nickname! And this is genre bending, because we're bending around the corner. And this is Dave Steeb. Obviously, everyone knows Dave Steeb as a household name in households that aren't mine. Alright, a Thursday Murder Club and a Killer Sunday. They sound like true crime-esque, perhaps? I don't know, though. What's this? You come... There aren't a whole lot of words that fit here. Are we sure that this one is correct? Selection at the butcher's. Could it be like loin? Loin. And then this could be... dither. Because to dither is like... to fret over something. Yeah, loin actually seems a little better than lean. So, what could go there then? To dither... I don't know. I'll leave it open for now, though. And then, but does that make... what? No, I'm not positive. You come... Does that help here? You come... two? You come two. Sounds really, really plausible. Is that how you spell Anya? It's not Anna Taylor-Joy, right? It's Anya, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so what's this? The Thursday Murder Club and a Killer Sunday. Cozy somethings? Oh, in a dither, in a tizzy. See what I mean? I assumed that was a verb, but it was actually a noun. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what would this be? Cozy crimes, cozy stories, cozy. No, it's singular. These are both examples of this thing, which is a genre bending. So cozy. Oh, again, it feels like somebody's yelling at me right now. Let's try to might to Shakespeare. Mayest. So this is like something story. Cozy. I don't know. Who's this? One named singer. Oh, it's gotta be Zane. Is it an I or a Y? Cozy history? Perhaps? Why do they both have, like, related to murder, though, you know? Cozy history. It could be. Let's try it. What's this? Go down. Right, somebody Holden. What's this? ESPN 8, the Ocho? Nice one, you got me. I feel like this should be obvious by this point, but nice one, you got me. I'm not sure. Alright, what do we got? I don't know, let's go back up here. Verb that sounds like a number. I still don't have anything for that. What's this? Like some experimental music. Add. It could be like atonal. Oh, this could be CD-ROM. Yeah. I like that better. What's this? Interview with a Vampire and Prince of Thorns. Not super familiar with Prince of Thorns. But okay, that gives us something to go off of. Alright, what the heck is this then? Verb that sounds like a number and is a letter backwards. 8! Right? 8 and... No, eta is not a letter. What the heck? I thought I had it. But I guess that does raise the possibility of being like a past tense verb. So... Oh man, I thought I had it. Now I'm gonna like... Could it be atonal? Because I'm thinking of letters that have like a T in the middle of them, like when they're spelled out. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, T. Like the only thing when I can think of is T, right? Obviously. R, S. Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Why is it? The only thing I think of is T, and that doesn't make sense. Atonal is such a good fit, though. An 8 is such a good fit, but ETA is not a letter. Oh, it's not a Latin letter, but it's sure is a Greek letter. Eta. Right? It's like... Okay, I don't know what the fuck these are, but... Eta. Greek letter. Yeah, it's that one. Of course. My thinking was too limited. Okay. Alright. We're getting somewhere. Valentine's Day sentiment. Tamale. I tamale you on Valentine's Day. I feel like this should also be obvious. Unless Pat is wrong. Valentine's Day sentiment. We're getting there. Dollop a Pat. What's this one? Potato turnover. Is there another word for that? A potato turnover. Snooch. It's a snooch. Look. It's not a snooch. We're running out of clues to guess here, people. They might be all over the map. Shapes. I mean, like, yeah, but that seems weirdly nondescript, right? Like, yes, there are shapes on a map. I don't love it, though. Something here is not right. Nice one, you got me. So that's like admitting that somebody pranked you or something, right? Nice one, you got me. Something's fucky here. Interview with a Vampire and Prince of Thorns. Person. I'm gonna have a think about this. Guess I also have to pause the recording too, huh? Alright, let's get back to it. Something's not right here. Cereal? No. What on earth is a potato turnover? I'm also not. I don't love shapes. atonal seems really good. I like that. And I like this. This is right. And this seems right. Right? CD-ROM. Knish? Is that what a knish is? See, yeah, I'm gonna look that up. What's a knish? It's a potato knish. That looks like a turnover to me. I'm doing it. Okay. They might be all over the map. States? How about states? Style. Aha, how about touche? And how about cozy mystery? Yeah. Okay. What the? All right. What if Pat's not right? Because I don't think we're having something that's perky. That's not the adjective that I associate with vampires. Valentine's Day sentiment. Say, my brain is fried apparently. Famine. Jeez. And this is. Oh, what about? Wait, it was 8. I put it backwards. Oh, I bet this is dark fantasy. Dark dark fantasy? Be mine! A dab. Oh no! The puzzle filled with always one squares a miss. Alright, dark fantasy, atonal, be mine, Knish. Leapt, states are all over the map. Move, mockumentary, obescent, vendetta, deer, dry, yeah, that's good. States. Obese, you're cochlear, yeah, that's correct. C, coming of age. Some, a few, yeah. Mario, Prado, I'm pretty sure that's right. Or is it Prado? Wogs. Isn't a wog like a racial slur? I think so. Gigs, yeah. Spanish letter before te. S-T, yeah, S-A. Grid lines, perhaps. Streets, yeah. El Chapo. 2. S-T. Stu Holden, touche. Yeah, that's how you spell touche, so that's right. In a tizzy, cozy mystery. A sheaf, pretty sure that's correct. Coming of age, yeah. Mystery. Neo. SA streets. Is there something down here? This could be, like, something different. Georgia. Is it like... No, Steve is relatively reasonable, I think. Akin. That's how you spell Etna, right? Pretty sure. Loofahs. Aha. I thought that was a weird way to spell loofah. We did it. I was like, I don't use a loofah, but I was pretty sure it was spelled with 2 O's. But enoki. So an enoki is a skinny white mushroom. Alright, we got there a lot slower than I would have expected for a quote-unquote moderately difficult one. But yeah, those Thursday ones, with the weird rules, they can trip you up, and they definitely tripped me up today. But we got there. So that was fun. Thanks for joining along, people. See you tomorrow.